Hello and welcome back to PowerDrift Simplified, where we take complex topics and break it down into something simple, something that you guys will understand. And today's topic is not directly related to automotive, but it is still in a sense very automotive. And because I handle the motorcycle side of things, I want to keep it to that way through my examples as well. Now, there is a popular saying, no motorcycle is perfect. And in some ways it is right, but I have a very different answer. Yes, there is a motorcycle that is perfect, and I will give my answer at the very end of this video, but I want to get back down to basics. Basics as to how a motorcycle is manufactured. You see, manufacturers, when they roll out a particular motorcycle, I would like to believe that they think the motorcycle is perfect. No matter the genre it sits in, no matter the price point it sits in, no matter the audience that it is going to cater to, people or manufacturers or brands like to believe that their product is perfect. One of the reasons that really stands out is because they've spent so much time with that motorcycle. They sort of fall in love with their product. They've seen it grow from a sketch that is on a drawing board to something that they see in real life. When motorcycles actually go from a drawing board to real life, there are a lot of stages that happen in between, and you get to spend more time with the product. They develop it, research and development, for example. They take insights from existing customers. There are some insights that they form on their own. And when all of this is put together, it shows the hard work, the dedication, the time, the patience, the effort, the energy, everything put together. So if a manufacturer does not believe that their motorcycle is perfect, I believe something is wrong, 100%. So I do not complain there. But when it comes to us customers, people who are buying the products, I would like to give you an example, and it's a very personal example. It's of my bike, the Z800. Back in 2014, when PowerDrift was doing a shoot, we had the Z800 for a few days, and we had to take it to a shoot location, and I raised my hand and I said, I would like to ride the Z800 because I was genuinely interested in upgrading from the CBR 250R I had back then to something a lot bigger. I managed to do about 150 to 200 kilometers on that single day, and during the course of that test ride, I sort of realized there are some things that I really like about the product, but there are some things that I don't. For example, I found it to be extremely heavy, 230 kilos odd for a naked motorcycle, very heavy. It had a massive turning radius, super tall. But there was the refinement, the looks, the way it felt. There was some connection that I formed during that particular test ride. And when I got back home, decided for a couple of days, finally managed to gather the money and got the Z800 home, and I called it Toothless. Now, for the first few weeks, I sort of questioned myself, have I made the right decision? Because I was struggling with the weight. I was struggling with the turning radius. But the more time I spent with Toothless, I slowly started to push these issues aside. I slowly started to park them away. In fact, you know, when you spend time with a motorcycle, it's not just riding it. You might find yourself just standing in your garage one day and looking at your motorcycle and saying, hey, this is such a pretty motorcycle. In fact, on a Sunday, I will go and, do some detailing and clean it. And that's my way of spending time with the motorcycle. But point being, the more time I spent with it in whatever way possible, the more I fell in love with it. All these issues that I spoke of as well, the weight and the turning radius and the tall seat height, I found a way to deal with those issues, and that has only happened over time. So yes, the notion says there is no motorcycle that is perfect, but there is, and it's the one that you own, the one that you ride. And no matter the genre that it sits in, it might even be a Splendor or even an Activa for that matter, but it is the perfect motorcycle because you put in the time, you put in the effort, you put in your hard-earned money and got it home. And no matter what the rest of the people say, they might not like certain things about it, or even you might not like certain things about it. But the more time you spend with it, the more you fall in love. And I'm sure you have fallen in love with your product over years. So thank you so much for watching this particular episode of Simplified. I hope I could convey this message in the best way possible. If you want to know about something else, then please feel free to drop in those topics in the comment section. and we at PowerDrift will try to cover that as well. Thank you once again. My name is Varun Painter, and I will see you later.